Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with Madden. Week 1, the intrigue in this matchup comes from both ends of the spectrum. You have the Falcons coming off the incredible season, but the stinging Super Bowl defeat. And then you have the Bears trying to put the pieces back together after a franchise-worst 3-13 campaign.
Which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. He completes it to Julio Jones. A good pickup there, a 22. And that's the connection, Ryan to Jones, that this defense obviously has to key in on.
Certainly feels like they got the party started with that one, doesn't it? And when those two get in sync, it just scares the heck out of defense.
Now it's Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A phrase we said a lot last year, Ryan to Jones for a Falcon first down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that. Freeman again. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. 71 more than anybody else in the league, so those are big shoes to fill.
They certainly are. While they'll have a different play caller in 2017, they still have Matt Ryan at quarterback, who was the NFL's MVP last year, had a phenomenal season, and with his work ethic, he expects to be even better as he continues to move forward. Still have Julio Jones to throw the ball to, two-headed monster at running.
They go play action here on first down. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Austin Hooper from 21 yards away. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Last year's MVP of the league looking good so far this season. An early touchdown pass in the new campaign.
So hard to repeat as MVP, and I know that his focus is on his...
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And incomplete here on third down. He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, they covered for so long. So maybe they want to go to his own blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer. Julio Jones is off to a monster first half, but still, can he reach what he did against the Panthers in 2016? Didn't he go for a cool 300 in that game?
On the dot in week 4, 300 yards. Oh, Matt Ryan had a pretty good game, too, threw for over 500. On third down, Ryan looking deep for Julio. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Julio Jones, 40 yards. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. The left side completion to Jones. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. Again, Ryan and Jones, and we've seen multiple hookups here in this one. Usually their offense is clicking, and that's why they're winning.
Yeah, they tend to follow what those two do.
From the shotgun, Ryan. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Falcons will add on to their lead.
Boy, that route is really tough to cover because if they're running it correctly, you think it's really going to be a slant.
Yeah, well, we talk all the time about how it's tough to execute offensively, but you're saying don't forget it's tough to cover for the defense, too.
Yeah, the number one thing.
This will be 3rd and 6. Now Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this 1st half. From the gun, it's Ryan. Throw left side complete. That's Jones. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st. The game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Ryan to Jones, the Falcon connection there for a 1st.
I really don't think that Julio Jones could be happier right now. Plenty of catch opportunities in this game. He's converted them, and his team's winning.
And Matt Ryan's happy, too, to have Julio Jones on the other side of these. To throw on 2nd down. Ryan over the middle, complete. It's Jones. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row.
Going with Coleman, the fullback. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Derek Coleman taking it in.
He's up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. And this is caught at the 8. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me.
Down in Miami. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Jay Ajayi, not quite sure how you stop him today. He's up over 170 yards with 3 touchdowns. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for the Falcons, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And they'll return home next week to take on the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.